I'm going to show how to install a pedestal deck plate in my low 1648 John boat. This plate will be installed to receive a swivel boat seat. Before installing, make sure you know what's on the other side of the surface. Also, check the integrity and thickness of the surface. You may need to add some reinforcement or a backing plate for added strength before mounting. The gauge of this aluminum is satisfactory for a low-profile seat. This seat will be mainly for traveling and not a tall pedestal for fishing. I bought this pedestal deck plate at my local Bass Pro Shop. This one is a 7-inch by 7-inch stainless steel mounting plate with a 3/4 inch pin system. You can choose from various sizes. This also comes with instructions on the back of the packaging. I will be following these as I go along. Hardware is not included in this package, so you will need to purchase some stainless steel fasteners. You will need size 12 or higher. I'm using 14 by 1 stainless steel Phillips head sheet metal screws. These have the oval-shaped head that will nest perfectly in the mounting holes on the plate. For extra security, Loctite marine-grade sealant will also be applied. I bought this at a local hardware store. Next, you will need a 2.5-inch hole saw. This is the size needed to create the hole for receiving the post cup. I bought this at the local hardware store as well. Begin by determining the location for mounting. I found it helpful to turn the plate upside down to get an idea on where to put it. I decided on the orientation of the mounting holes based on the picture that's on the package. Take your time double-checking your measurements for perfect location. Keep in mind, you only have one chance to get this right. Once you've found the perfect spot, use a pencil to trace the center hole of the plate in this manner. Then remove the plate and mark an X showing the center of the marked circle. Next, secure the hole saw in a drill and center the saw bit on this X. Cut out the 2.5-inch hole in this manner. As you can see, the boat bench is filled with styrofoam. The styrofoam is too dense for receiving the plate post. In other words, you can't simply push the post into the styrofoam to create its own hole. Even though it's not pretty, I found using a fillet knife worked well in creating enough space for the plate post. Using my finger as a gauge for depth, the perfect hole was created to receive this post. Next, with the plate in position, mark a couple holes diagonal from each other using permanent marker. Then use a pencil to trace the outer perimeter of the plate. Remove the plate and prep the surface for receiving adhesive. To do this, use coarse grit sandpaper, such as 80 grit, to sand, scratch, and score the surface within the perimeter of the plate location. Work this area over very well. There is no reason to remove all the paint. You just want to make sure the surface is well scored. Do your best to keep the marks that you made in order to keep them for references when you mount the plate. Once the sanding and scoring has been done, use a center punch to fashion a dimple in the center of the marked screw locations. Then wipe away any residual dust and debris. Next, drill pilot holes where the screws will be placed. Use a bit size that's significantly smaller than the size of the screw. Now apply adhesive to the underside of the deck plate. Make sure you have a lot of coverage. Then use a putty knife to smooth out the adhesive. Work the adhesive around from edge to edge, making sure to use a liberal amount. Once covered, set the deck plate into its final position in the boat, aligning the pre-drilled holes with the holes on the deck plate. Next, secure the plate through these aligned holes using the stainless steel screws. Now that the plate is well secured, drill the remaining pilot holes in this manner. Then finish securing using the rest of the screws. Finally, use a rag to remove any residual adhesive from the plate perimeter. Allow the adhesive to cure for at least 24 hours. Once cured, install the seat and enjoy the ride.